Sales Forecast, the pulse of every business, brought to you by TemplateShop.net. This sheet gives us a high-level summary of what the sheet is all about, how to use the sheet, including customization and changing colors and the currency. Moving on, we come to the Sales Forecast tab, which we see the forecast is starting from 1st of January 22 in this case, fully customizable. So we have various units that we had sold in the month of January, the month of February, March, so on and so forth. Towards the end, we have the total number of units sold for each of the product lines in the year 1, in year 2, and in year 3, followed by a year-on-year comparison for the various years. This tells us the progress of business. In February 22, we see that there is a dip in the number of iPhones sold when compared to January. When we do this calculation, we realize that it's a 30% dip, which is 22,000 divided by 31,000 is a 30% dip, which we will see further on in the sheets. Here we have the unit price for each of the devices. The sales growth rate we see here, we begin the year with January, so this is going to be 0. Here we see the minus 30% growth, which we saw earlier in the sheet. Moving on, we calculate the revenue, which is the number of units sold into the unit price. The unit cost of goods sold, so COGS, is the buy price, and working on the margin, it's the selling price minus the cost price, or in our case, it is the unit price minus the unit COGS, which is the unit cost of goods sold. This helps us arrive at the gross profit, which is the overall revenue minus the cost of goods sold into the number of units sold. We arrive at the gross profit for each of the products that we have sold. All these are very systematically displayed on the dashboard, where we see the year 1, year 2, and year 3, the units sold, the revenue, the gross profit, and so also the growth rate. We appreciate you watching this video. You can stay up to date on useful templates by subscribing to TemplateShop.net. This spreadsheet template can also be bought at TemplateShop.net, the link for which can be found in the description.